Hi, welcome to YOH Crochet. My name is Anita. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending a few minutes of your time with me. So today I have a few finished objects and a whip and another whip that is kind of a fail, and I don't think I'm going to continue with this, even though I did purchase a pattern for it. Okay, so let us show a whip, or no, an FO first. Okay, so what I've got to show to you first is actually the thing I finished the most recently. So this is an amigurumi. It is a free pattern, which all the patterns will be linked in the description box down below, regardless if they are free or paid. And so the first thing I have finished is this little Grinch with a scarf. So I made one, I made two. This one turned out a little bit bigger, just a little bit. And with this one I did when I had a tail left, and I took the tail and I stuck it in here in the side of his head, and I came through and I went back a couple of times to make this part of his head a little bit skinnier. That is not how the pattern was written. This is exactly following the pattern, except I crocheted the eyes. I did not embroider them. And I made his nose a little bit smaller on this one. And he does have a scarf. I just don't have the ends woven in on the scarf. The scarf is in here. Scarf for him. So this again is a free pattern. There is no PDF version. Well, if there is, the PDF isn't free. I got it free on a lady's blog. It was very easy. It didn't take long. Nothing complicated or anything on that. And so I mentioned in a prior video that I had finished, well, not finished, but I got a good portion of the Miko yarn hat done. I just need to put a brim on it. There are 3 different colors of Lion Brand Gopher Faux that I am contemplating using, so I think I'm going to get one each of the color Husky, Mink, and Black Panther. So Black Panther is just black, and I will put the hat on for you and show you what it looks like. So there we go. As you can see, it is a little short. Here, I'll move my hair so you can see where my ear is. So it doesn't quite cover the ear. So I think a row or two for the fur, just to lengthen it just a bit. And yeah, it's a little short, but I don't have any more Miko yarn. And here is a close-up of it, so you can see that pretty halo and all the fuzz. This is going to be very warm. And I think when I put the fur on, I'm going to decrease it just a bit, because I like my hats to fit fairly snug, and there's quite a bit of room in there. So I want to tighten it up just a little bit so it fits snugger. I mean, it's not falling off. It's not too big or anything, but I just want it just a tad bit more snug. And maybe I will put a picture in of the 3 colorways that I am torn between, and maybe you guys can give me your opinion. I think the Husky colorway matches it completely. I think it'll be a really good match, but I'm not sure if I want contrast or not. And I also think I want a pom-pom on top. So yeah, it's Husky, Mink, and Black Panther. Let me know what you guys think if I remember to put pictures in of the colors of the different yarns. Okay, so excuse me, the Miko fur yarn hat, what I have completed so far. Like I said, it is not done. And then we're going to move on to the blanket I made for Boggy Creek, the little puppy dog filet. And make sure I have the right end. And I'll put a picture of this in too, because you're not going to be able to see the whole thing. And for this, I used Premier bobbins. And I believe I used... Is that dirty? Okay, it looked dirty. There's a white section that looked dirty, but I think it's just a shadow hitting it. So, here is the puppy blanket. And like I said, you can't see the whole thing in here. And so I did the twisted double for the border, and I used, you can see it better when I come down to the white section. I used the marled section. It's not really showing up the marled very well, but I used the marled section of the bobbin for the border. And hook. What size hook did I use? I think I used a 5.5. Either a 5.5 or a 6. I don't remember. I can't remember now. But yes, this was a tutorial on YouTube, which I will link for you. And I love the puppy butts. I think the puppy butts are so adorable. So we will put this aside, because that is going to go off to Nancy, hopefully soon, along with a Christmas gift for her, so she can take that to Boggy Creek. Now, the next thing that I started, I don't think I'm even going to bother ripping it out and fixing it. Unfortunately, the pattern was a bit of a mess, and I'll put a photo right about here. It is like a Santa style hat, so, you know, like one of these deals with the long thing that, you know, folds over and hangs down with a pom-pom. So now it started at the tip of the hat, and I'm going down. I've got, like, you know, I think 18 stitches around, and that continues for a while. And then all of a sudden she has you go from 18 to 36. So it doubles up. And I'm thinking to myself, that's going to make a weird shape. It's not going to be like a nice gradual, you know, cone. It's going to, I'm like, whatever, I'll do it, see what happens. And then also the pattern said it was for all sizes, and yeah, and she said to use a 4.0 hook with worsted weight yarn, which I'm like, nope, we're not doing that. I think I used a 5.0, and then she said for child size to stop increasing once you hit 66. I increased, I think, 3 or 4 extra times besides that, and it's still far too small. And so I should be done with the increase. You know, like I said, I did like 4 extra increase rows, and this is where we're at. So you see what I mean about the doubling up of stitches, going from 18 to 36, how it just came out. And then also another thing, the photo in her pattern, the pattern instructions say to do 2 rows of white, 4 black, 2 white, 4 black, but the photo in the pattern, the white stripes are much thicker than this. They're not. I'm very confused. The pattern just, it seemed like a big mess, in my opinion, and I'm not trying to slam anybody. I'm just being honest. I had problems with it. I paid $4 for this pattern, and I don't know. I might just say screw it and not finish it, not rip it out, and not try to tweak it to make it to where it works. But this, yeah, no. And then I don't feel like in the picture this section looked longer than what it is. See, if you fold it over, and because right about where the stripes start is where this part, you know, the folded over part where it folds over and hangs down. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this pattern, if I just completely read it wrong or what, but that is not all size inclusive. That is for a small child, a very small child. So if I try it again, I will rip it all out. I will not double up on the stitch count in that one portion, and I will use a 6.5 size hook to make it larger. But even then, I don't know. It still might not work. The hat is all single crochets, and I should be to the section where it's switched to solid white with Jack's face on it. And yeah, it didn't work, which kind of is unfortunate, because I was really looking forward to making that, because I was going to wear it for my 25 days of Christmas swap. So because it was not working out, I walked to Five Below a few days ago, and I got this hat to wear for my 25 days of Christmas openings. Yes. So we had the Grinch right here. I'll show you the one with the scarf. That cute little Grinch. And another thing with this pattern too is it was meant to be a Christmas ornament. So it was it called for sport weight yarn and a 2.75 hook or something like that, something super small. And I don't make amis out of sport weight. I don't use anything smaller than a 4.0 when I do amis. So mine's a little bit bigger. I would say mine is too big to be ornament size, but he is cute, and we are going to put him right there for now. And then Miko hat, which is not finished, and I'm loving. It's going to be super warm, and it's super soft, and I can't wait till this is done. And the puppy filet blankets. And I'm very happy with the blanket too. And my hair is all messed up from the hats. And I'm very happy with this puppy blanket, and I kind of want to make another one for myself. The puppy butts are just so cute. Let's show the puppy butts again. Let's show the puppy butts again. The puppy butts. So yes, it's dark blue, light blue, white, light blue, and it finishes with dark blue. It is maybe half an inch, 3/4 an inch, half an inch to an inch too large on the dimensions, but I'm hoping that will still be okay, and they'll still use it for a child, because the puppies are adorable, and it needs to go home with a little boy or a little girl. So that's all I've got for you for today. Oh, I'm going to be working, I think I'm going to start an Ami after I finish part 12 of the Multivalence. Judy from Witch Piece Crafts, she gifted me an amigurumi pattern, which was so very incredibly sweet of her, just as a thank you for Ami Wars and everything. And that was incredibly sweet of her, and it's one of the Spotlight Designer patterns for December, and it is one that I specifically said in the video when I did the Spotlight Designer reveal. One of the ones that I specifically said that has been in my favorites for a while, and yeah, so I can't wait to get started on that. I hope the pattern is okay, because the hat that I had problems with was also by the Spotlight Designer for December's Ami Wars, and I have never had so many problems with a pattern before. I don't know what's going on with it, but hopefully the Ami patterns are better, so we shall see. It seems like she is first and foremost an amigurumi pattern writer, so I'm hoping the hat was just a fluke. So we'll find out though pretty soon here, because after Multivalence Part 12, I think I'm going to start on that Ami. And then I have to start finishing some of the other things I started last year. I have the Sophie's Universe I need to finish, and the Mystery at Rosewood Manor I need to finish. And I'm finishing those before I start any more large projects. That's just the way it is. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. And which finished object, or which thing that I showed so far was your favorite? What was your favorite that I showed today? I like them all. I can't pick a favorite. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.